Well, hello there. How are you? How are you, amazing tax professionals? Just answer that one question for me. Hopefully, your day is off to an amazing day. And I truly want to welcome you to my episode. I'm going to be talking to you about the engagement letter. So I want to welcome all of you who are right here in this group to the Association of Black Tax Professionals. If you are in this group, you are in a phenomenal group of tax professionals. And I want to know, before I jump into what it is that I want to get started on, is where are you located? I want to know what city you're in. I'm in California. I am your California ambassador. I am Dr. Cozette M. White, and I want to know, where are you this morning? Where are you at today? Let me know where you're at so that we can connect. All right. I'm here on the West Coast. I know many of you in this group we're all over, but I know a lot of you are in Georgia. A lot of you are in the South. A lot of you are on the East Coast. Where are my West Coast folks at? All right. That's what I want to know. Just wave to a girl. All right. So I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in today. You know, all of our ambassadors, we come to you and try to give you something every single day because we know that this group is thriving to be successful tax professionals. And so today, listen, y'all, today what I want to talk about is the infamous engagement letter. Now, some of you are draining in tax season already, and we've just gotten started. And others, well, you guys are probably waiting till the gate opens, which is next Friday, February 12th. And that's quite all right. Because listen, I want to talk to you guys about the engagement letter today. Yes, I had a partner reach out to me earlier this week and ask me, her question was, should she have her clients sign an engagement letter? Or should she just have them sign the due diligence letter? Now, for those of you who are seasoned, you know just how important the engagement letter is. And for those of you who are just tippy-toeing in the game, you just starting your first year out, second year, maybe even the third year, let's talk about that engagement letter. So what exactly is it? And why do we need the engagement letter? And how does it even help us in our business? Well, let's talk about it. The engagement letter is a contractual letter that lets your clients know the terms of how you're going to serve them, what you are going to be serving them, the price, and any other important thing that you need to disclose to your client. So let's talk about what are some of those components of the engagement letter. First of all, you want to ensure that every single one of your clients gets an engagement letter before you begin any type of work. The engagement letter should be clear. It should not leave your client guessing as to what you are doing for them, what services you will be performing for them, but it needs to be clearly outlined. Just like any communication that we do in any business relationship, whether we are connecting, whether we are in a relationship with our significant other, whether we are having communication with our child, whatever type of communication, it needs to be a two-way street, and they need to understand, because you want to eliminate any problems from Jump Street. I'm telling you guys, it'll save you. So clear intro. Okay, that's the first thing. Then you want to make sure that you outline what type of services you will be providing. If that's tax preparation services, outline that. If it's tax resolution, outline that. If it's credit, if it's tax planning, if it's auditing work, if it's accounting work, you want to ensure that you outline clearly what services you will be responsible for rendering. You don't want a client coming back to you saying, I thought you were going to be doing 6 months worth of reconciliation. I thought. No, be very clear, be very detailed, and make sure that you go through the engagement letter with your client. And another thing that I do is I make my clients initial each page, meaning that they read through the document and they clearly understand each and every page and each and every item that's in that engagement letter. Okay, believe me, it'll save you in the long run. Make sure you outline the terms of the engagement. Is the engagement simply to do the tax preparation? Once you are done, do you just wipe your hands clean and say, I'm done? Or are you responsible for that actual tax return, for the full year? And what I mean by that is, if the client was to get any type of notices from the IRS or any of the state agencies, do you represent them? Or, and let me say, or what I do with my clients, we have what we call the audit protection plan. So the audit protection plan covers my clients should they receive any type of notices from the Internal Revenue Service or the state agencies. Should they become or get audited by any of the agencies, then we assist them. But guess what? That is spelled out in an additional form, which I'll talk about at a later time, but I'm just going to give you a little teaser. It's called the Audit Protection Plan, and it's an additional way for you to increase your sales should you choose to. But before you have your client sign on that dotted line that they want to opt into an audit protection plan, you better know what you're talking about, because if they get audited, you've had them sign the audit protection plan, and that means you're going to represent them. Okay. Now, if you run a office that is audit proof, then definitely add that. But if you one of them and you're doing some shenanigan stuff up in your office, you might not want to offer that to your clients. I'm just saying, but only not me, not your guy next door, not your girl next door, only But wait a minute. Y'all are a part of Association of Black Tax Professionals. So we don't do shenanigan stuff. We do everything ethically and with high standards, right? Y'all got me on that, right? So we don't know about none of the shenanigan stuff. And if we do, you probably in the wrong group. All right. I'm just saying. So let me get back on track. So you want to make sure that the terms are spelled out correctly. If it's just for the audit period or the tax preparation period, state that. If it's for an audit, state clearly what you are auditing, how you're going to be auditing, and what the client can expect throughout the audit. If it's tax resolution, spell it out. If it's accounting work, spell it out. Be specific, be clear, so that there's no doubt, no question about anything. All right. Next thing I need for you guys to do is be very clear about your pricing policy. If you don't know off the top of your head what the price of your services are, you still need to somehow be very clear and very direct to your client that either your pricing policy indicates that you will be taking the tax preparation fees out of the income tax return. The client can pay cash, the client can pay by credit card, or the client can pay some other means, whatever it is. You need to be very clear. You also want to state in there, should the return be more than what you've charged them up front, then you will bill on the back end. Okay. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it simple and clear. My clients, they pay up front. My clients are responsible for paying upfront at the time when they drop their tax return off, unless they are utilizing the bank fees, where we take the fees out of the refund. I can't tell you what you do in your office, but whatever you do, you need to have a pricing policy. It needs to be clear to your clients that are coming in the door, or your clients that you are seeing virtually, so that there's no ifs, ands about the situation. Clients want to know what they're paying. So in the engagement letter, spell it out. The other thing I need for you guys to spell out in this particular section is if clients need copies of their tax returns. Okay, clients can sometimes get extremely lazy, and I'm going to say it again. Clients can sometimes get extremely lazy and they don't want to look for their tax return. They need to fill out paperwork for student loans. They are going for some type of funding, refinancing their home. Maybe the taxes are in storage and they don't want to go look for it. Now, let me just say this. Time is money and money is time. The time you turn on your computer, the time you convert that file to a PDF, the time you have to upload it to send them, time is money and money is time. So if your client needs an additional copy of their tax return, fine, no problem, boo-boo. I'll be more than happy to assist you, but there is a fee for me to provide an additional copy. Make sure that you stipulate this in the engagement letter. If they need copies, then let them know what that fee is. I put something in there like, make sure that you store your final copy in a location where you can recover it at any time. Our office is happy to assist you with additional copies should you need them. However, there is an additional fee of $65. Okay, that'll make an individual think twice before they call my office. All right, I don't know about you. Maybe it can be higher, maybe it can be lower, but you need to make sure that you communicate that to your clients. Hence, this is another reason why I have the client sign or initial each page so that they can't come back and say, oh, I didn't know. You probably didn't. Maybe you just scammed through the engagement letter and you didn't read it in detail like I would, but it was there for you. Okay, $60, $65. Your fees could be set to whatever you choose to. They could be higher, they can be lower. It's totally up to you. All right. You want to specify when, how, and why if you need to terminate the agreement or what your refund policy is. Okay. If you need to terminate the agreement, the engagement for whatever reason, make sure you spell that out. What are some of the reasons and what, how, and when, when do you notify your client, etc. If refunds, when do you issue refunds? Why would you issue refunds? It happens. It happens, but you need to make sure that you specify that in there. Refunds will be issued 7 days. Refunds will be issued in 14 days. Whatever policy you choose to implement into your office, make sure it's clear, make sure it's written. Okay. Last but not least, one more thing I need for you guys to take heed to, and that is indicate in that engagement letter what will happen if you find additional problems that result from the paperwork that was provided to you in performing the service. Okay, so if you are doing a 2020 income tax return and maybe they hired you to do some reconciliation, and as a result of doing some reconciliation, you unfolded or discovered some other things, you need to spell these types of problems and things out in the engagement letter, that should something else arrive that's out of the scope of the duties or the job, the task that you are assigned to do, then this. Okay, so if this, then this. What happens? You need to communicate. Listen, y'all, communication is big. Communication is key. It is nothing new. We have been taught about communication from an early age, and it's no different when we're dealing with our clients. Customer service is key. And if you treat them right from the time they step through the door, the possibility of them staying with you for a while is greater. Clients typically stay. Now, I'm not saying this is set in stone, but most clients stay with us on average 5 to 7 years before they decide to switch. Okay, so make sure if you are new in this industry, I've been in this industry, you guys, for over 20 years. Okay, so I done seen a lot, heard a lot, done a lot, and nothing does not surprise me. But I will say this. If you communicate with your clients, if you have them sign this engagement letter up front, it will eliminate a lot of problems, a lot of headaches that you will get from some of your clients. Because trust me, you know that one is lurking and ready to start some stuff. All right. So that engagement letter will definitely save you, because all you got to do is pull it out and say, well, listen, Miss Such and Such, listen, Mr. Such and Such, you guys signed our engagement letter. Okay. You can also say this, you have the right to refuse service. I remember I said that last year to this lady. She was hurt, but we're in business by ourselves, so we can set policies. So make sure your engagement letter sets the tone for how you choose to do business with your clients. Remember, we're in an industry where they can go down the street should they choose to, and they can. But we also want to build positive relationships. We're in an industry where it's all about connection. It's all about networking. And if you do treat your clients right, they will refer folks to you. They will come back year after year after year. I have clients that have been with me. Wow, I've been in business since 2001, you guys. So I have some of the same clients, loyal clients that are with me, and they sign an engagement letter each and every year because you know what? They know the policy. They know what happens when they come into this office, okay? And that's what I want for you all. So listen, I got one more thing to say before I stop talking. I need for you guys to invite a friend. Invite a colleague into this awesome and amazing group. We're all about empowering you guys. We want to see you be successful. We want to see you build a business that's thriving and striving. But we also, as African-American men and women, we want to see you do this right. We don't want to see you half-ass do this thing and then have the IRS knocking at your door in a couple of years. Okay, so lean on us, lean on your ambassadors to help you get through this season. Yes, it started out as a tough one with a lot of new laws, a lot of new changes, but guess what? Nothing comes easy. All right. If it was easy, then many more people would be in this industry, but we want to help catch you where we possibly can. All right. So if you have a colleague, you have a friend, you know someone who's doing the same old thing as us, playing with these numbers from January through April, and then long after April has come and gone, invite them into the group. All right. We want to help them. We want to grow. All right. That's our thing, is growing and seeing other Black tax professionals do the doggone thing. All right. Again, I am Dr. Cozette M. White. I am your ambassador from Southern California, and I can't wait to talk to you. If you guys are looking for a mentor, we have plenty of them all over the globe, okay? And we're here to help you. In the meantime, you guys go on out there, have yourself an awesome and amazing Thursday, and I cannot wait to connect with you. Bye-bye.